So let's check out Advent of Code today. Day 4. Let's see. You arrive at the airport only to realize that you grabbed your North Pole credentials instead of your passport. While these documents are extremely similar, North Pole credentials aren't issued by a country and therefore aren't actually valid documentation for travel in most of the world. Hey Friar, good morning. I was going to try speedrunning day 4 before you started, but I just finished setting things up. I understand if you would sign off and go do it yourself, but thanks for joining, it's appreciated. Hello, Yummy Brown Mice and Words. Nice of you all to be back here. I just posted to the Discord, so now I'm just reading the assignment. I'm still reading the fluff part, so we haven't talked about the actual challenge yet. So, let's see. It seems like you're not the only one having problems, though. A very long line has formed for the automatic passport scanners, and the delay could upset your travel itinerary. I'll watch anyway. It's appreciated. Day 4, part 2 is quite tedious. Oh, you already did it. Okay. I'm excited. I really love these things so much, man. Let's see, due to some questionable network security, you realize you might be able to solve both of these problems at the same time. The automatic passport scanners are slow because they're having trouble detecting which passports have all the required fields. The required fields are, okay. So we have birth year, issue year, expiration year, height, okay. Probably have to parse that in a bit, so let me put it in a notepad for later. Passport data is validated in batch files, your puzzle input. Each passport is represented by a sequence of key value pairs, separated by spaces or new lines. Okay, spaces or new lines, okay. Passports are separated by blank lines. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Here's an example batch containing 4 passports. Okay. No, that's doable. So let's see. The first passport is valid. All 8 fields are present. It's missing the height. Okay, this is pretty easy so far. Does it just have to check that there's all 8 fields are present? The only missing field is CID, so it looks like the data from the North Pole looks like data from North Pole credentials, not a passport at all. Surely nobody would mind if you made the system temporarily ignore missing CID fields. Treat this passport as valid. Okay. The 4th passport is missing 2 fields, CD and by R. Missing CD is fine, but missing the other field is not, so this passport is invalid. Let's see, okay. Count the number of valid passports. Those that have all the required fields. Treat CID as optional. Okay. That sounds pretty easy, actually. Game dev, I'm a hard person to catch on. Yeah, thanks for joining. I actually didn't stream for a long time because I've been too busy, but with Advent of Code, I just really wanted to do these. And so far the streams have been very short because I've solved them all fairly fast. So yeah, let's do this. So CID, this one, the country ID is optional and the rest is valid. So okay, this should be a very easy task. Famous last words. But yeah, let's just collapse all of these. These are the previous days that we did. So yeah, static void, it can be int day, comma, int day 4. Let's set this up as a comment. Let's make sure to not misalign the data like yesterday, because I actually missed an entry because of that. So we have a how do we call this? Hash set string field IDs equals new blah. Or just to let's just set them up like that. Okay. So those are the fields that we need to test. Actually, it could be a dictionary. So this would be like this. We can set up now if they're optional or not. So that way, if the second part tells us more is optional, then that's okay. I probably shouldn't do this, just like last time, but mandatory, let's say. This one is false. So we do it like that. Int valid passports 0. We return them at the bottom, return blah. Okay. So I can do for inputs is get input day 4. Now I'm just thinking about the parsing, because I could because I could do something like split replace a double new line with a special character and then split it by that. Does it actually? I can't even remember if I can split on string here. Alright, let's just replace and then I can split. So what I could do is make a regex to parse them all. I think the parsing is probably what takes the longest. What would be a good way? I'm just thinking. Let's just try to make it fast. Input that replace. Come on. Actually, I don't know if there's a double. Okay, let's just do \r. Replace them by nothing. And we do replace \n by let's say the @ sign, and then we do split @. Come on. String logic start remove entries. So we have var passports equals and the console.write line found passports. Did you unlock my emote? That's nice. Let's see, found passports count length. So let's just start with this and see if that makes any sense. You should probably also set a breakpoint here. So let's go to quick watch. We have 285 of them. And this looks good, right? Okay, so at least that approach works for now. That still has new lines. Oh yeah, I could replace all the new lines after. Yeah, that would make it even. I could replace it by spaces, I think. It's nice to have them clean like that. I'm not watching though, as I don't want spoilers. No problem, frozen well. But thanks for hanging out. So yeah, we have them split here. I'm just thinking for each one of them. Let's go for each string come on, string passport in passports. We have string parts equals, we can just have the same split here. We just have a more extensive split like that, but we will split on both the new line and the space. So this should give us all the fields. I'm not sure if I can. I could just count the number of items here. So I could do if parts count larger or equal to 7. Valid passports can go at right line. This is length. This is very quick and dirty, by the way. I'm not going to do it like this, but I want to check quickly. Valid passports. So we have. So let's see what happens if we run this. So most of them. Okay. Now what I'm thinking is, because let me step into this. There could be like fields that are not in the list. So we have 6 fields here. Some of these might not be in this list, but I don't think that they're that tricky right now. I'm just wondering if I should just try and submit that one. And maybe I'll just do that. I'll submit this one, look at part 2 and refactor after that. So it's 245. Ha, okay, too high. Okay, so let's do it the proper way. Okay. Okay, so now we have the empty parts. So we do for each, we can just actually parts select split is on that. And we can say key would be x0, value x1, right? Right, to list, fields equals that. And now we can do for each bar field, fields, and we can check if field IDs try parse. No, try get value is that. Did I mistype? Field IDs try get value. Field.key out bool required else so up right line we don't recognize field. Obviously that didn't work, because if there's 7 of them, no, there might be not the CIDR field that's missing, so that's why this didn't work. It just came to me. So, I could do another hack to make it fast, but I'm just going to write it properly because we might need the structure later. We don't recognize field.key. So this is just error checking to make sure that I don't forget something. So we can say int valid field count is 0, and we can say now we say the required field count that we find. Required field count is 0, and expected required field count equals to field IDs where like that. Actually, I could just do this. Let's see, field IDs. So if required plus required fields. Oh. So this doesn't check for the optionals. I could also do that. Optional field count is 0. Else optional field count. Now we have a basic setup to do everything. And now we can check if required field count matches the expected field count. Now we can increment them. So this should work. 208, okay. 208, and we submit, and that's correct. Okay. No waiting for the YouTube vid. Me waiting for the YouTube vid. Yeah, no problem, man. I'll be editing the YouTube video after this. So let's see what the tedious part is of part 2. The line is moving more quickly now, but you overhear airport security talking about how passports with invalid data are getting through. Better add some data validation quick. Okay, so this is easy. So what we'll do is we'll write some delegate functions for each entry. That will just validate the specific field. So we'll have a function to call for each field based on the ID. So this will be also fairly quick. You just cover all the required fields, both present and valid. Here's, okay. Yeah, I don't need to read the rest. Yeah, okay. So we change this dictionary now. Oh, where's my clipboard? Come on. I had a clipboard. Okay. So we'll change this into required bool func bool actually string comma string comma bool validator field IDs is new. Come on. Why doesn't it like that? Because I wrote the types the wrong way around. And I'm still waking up, I think. Okay, so it will be validated. No, that was the right way around. Come on. So we can do new blah. And now in here we have to change this to be this, comma, input val, no. For now, I'm just doing it like this. Can I just like this then? Can't I declare it in line? Okay, let's check 4 digits. Okay, so we do func string bool 4 digits equals val. Okay. If val not, come on, not string that is no empty white space. Val and val.length equals 4 and int.try parse val out int discarded. So we can just return this actually. So like that. So now we can say we have true, comma, and here is our func. Right. Let's see, there's now going to go value of I need to have an extra accolade in front. Yes, okay, that works. So there's also a min-max range. Okay. Sure. $14, $19, $20. So we do min int value, and we do it like this. Val min max and year and year smaller or equal to min and year larger to max, like that. So that we have a function. So now we say var d 1920 equals that. We do this would be 4 digits value with 1920, 2002. Oh yeah, I need to put in the val. So we can put that one here. And then we have one that does 2010 to 2020. 2010. Whatever you want. Come on. So like that. The next one, 4 digits. That's just the same stuff. Hey Krister, welcome. I hope you enjoy writing the 8 data validators. Yeah, well, it's easy enough. Let's see, 2020. So that will be 2020 matched with 2030, I think, right? Yes. Let's put that one here. You can do it. Yes, I can. So let's see. Are they in the same? See, that's where it's tricky because they don't keep the same sequence as they did before. Or am I missing something? 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm missing one here. Did I delete one by accident? Yeah, I did. Birth year. See? I'm glad I caught that now, because that would make me rage a bit later. Okay, so we have BYR, IR, ER, yeah, those are those. A number followed by either centimeters or inches. I could have just written regexes for these all. So let's do a regex function here. String bool string. Okay, so So we can do val, comma, pattern. I thought because the first was so simple, I was like, I'm not gonna write a regex for that, but okay. Regex are, let's import the namespace. Yes, regex pattern match, and is either match val. Actually, I can just return r.match. It's success. What is it complaining about? Pattern doesn't exist. Oh. I need to write that. So yeah. So I could even do, I make this a one-liner and just go boom. Okay. So now we do, and we'll call this func length. Very much took a while, just very much a Friday, Saturday problem. Func length, yes, that's a value, and we use the regex for this, and we'll do, let's write the regex. Let's see, dollar, like that, and it needs to be d plus, and then either inches or centimeters. Okay. So this one, the func height, HCL. Ah, there's also another gray. What did I do? I clicked it away. CM 152 190. Okay. 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 That's annoying, but okay. Kind. So we'll do it differently. Oh, man, this is annoying. I wish I read on. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it like this. It will be okay. Var match is bum. Alright, and I need the pattern here. Right. Why is it complaining? Because I'm not returning, probably. Yeah, okay. That's fine. If match success, return false. String kind is m.groups kind. But a value. Switch kind. Inches. So actually, I can do it like this, which is also fine. I can't do that for inches, so that's fine. Case switch. Inches. My autocomplete is terrible today. Throw new not supported exception. Actually, no, it could be just garbage data, so we don't need to do that. We can just do return false. I'm wondering if they put that in. So it's not needed, but I just like to see stuff like this. Kind. CM. So now we have to also parse the value, so we'll put that into a group as well. I would say val. What's the message going? Okay, let me click that away. I'm just so focused on like the few centimeters of screen space that I'm working on. So yeah, just tell me if, if something like that pops up. I had it on the few previous few days as well. So yeah, let's see. I'm also thinking I maybe change the camera a bit because I'm probably mostly off screen. So we need to get the value here as well. And I messed up this regex here. So we can do actually we can just check here if not int the try parse amp groups val value out int length false like that, and otherwise we have a valid length here, and now we can just say, what was it for inches, 59 return length larger equal to 59 and length smaller equal to 79, right? 76. And I'm writing horrible code here, but oh well. And for this one I'm doing 150, and so midgets are not allowed, I guess, or little people. Okay, so that should be the centimeter part. I think I'll write some tests just to make sure, but I could also just submit and write tests if it fails. ECL. Oh, those hair color. Yeah, I already had it there. HCL hair color.
Ik weet niet wat je bedoelt met XCL herkenbaar.
Thanks, Siri. Let's see. HCL. A hash followed by, so this can be just a regex. That's useful. So we can just say here. We'll do regex pattern. We can do a hashtag followed by 09AZ6, and let's see. So that should work. Let me see. It's only lowercase here, right? Well, they specify only lowercase, so let's see if that is true. Exactly one of this is also a regex. I could also just make this a hash chat and do it contains, by the way, but I already have this set up, so this is faster now. 9 number including leading zeros, 9-digit number. Okay, it's also regex. Wait a minute. A 9-digit number including leading zeros. Okay. Probably because some people parse it as a number and then it'll be gone, but we parse it as a string containing numbers, so that will be fine. So we can do 0, 9, or actually just, yeah, I'll specify it like this, and I'll specify length 9, so that will be good. Let's see. Ignore this. Yeah, we already had that. Okay, so this will be PPID. So let's set them up. This was eye color, and this was hair, I think. And we need to add some braces. But you're right, it is a lot of work. Actually, this can be just null, because we don't care. Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. That changes like that. And this turns into this. And we call this info. Where do we have there's actually the let me see, from field and fields. Oh yeah, the value, come on, key dot value, field dot value. So this doesn't make sense anymore because the optional field count is not correct, but we don't care about that anyway. So, this really just teaches me again that I should not put in code that I don't need at that time. So this should work, I think. I'm just wondering if I should write some tests or just execute it now. 167. Let's see if I wrote everything correct in one go. Boom! One shot, baby. Man, yeah, I think you were right by calling it tedious, because obviously I thought there were less constraints. Some small test cases on the page. Never mind. Yeah, well, I figured because if you submit incorrectly, it takes you a minute before you can submit again. So I was like, okay, let's just submit. If it's not correct, let's go back, write some tests, check out which ones didn't work, because you have to fill that time anyway. So yeah, we did it. I don't know how long it took, but I think it was fairly okay. So who here has done the advent of code stuff? And let me just drop a link, by the way, for the people who might want to do this themselves. And as a reminder, you can also go back to previous years and do the previous year's challenges. Let me also quickly just plug my YouTube for the people who have not seen it yet. I edit these videos and put them on YouTube with small hints. At least I try to explain some of the stuff that I'm doing. I think today will be some more work to edit, but so you can find the new videos there, and I have like a playlist of the Advent of Code videos that you can check out. So that being said, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Hi, I'm Nick, and I've just finished editing this video. I hope you like what I did with it. I tried to add some explanations where possible. So if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and maybe see you tomorrow. Bye bye.